Here we are, and welcome back to the channel. And this is the next video to see if we can get you 2 million credits on the latest time trial. So access it in the main menu in sport mode. From there you get your daily races and online time trials. And we're going to concentrate on the latest one. We've already done Deep Forest Raceway in the GR4 car. That's on the channel, so if you haven't checked that out, check that out. But we're going to go to Dragon Tail Seaside in the Corvette. So if you don't own the car, we're going to rent the car on the bottom right hand corner. Press OK. Click on the car. From there you can choose all these different colours. We're going to go for black to give me those Knight Rider vibes. So press OK and we're going to jump straight into it. The first thing you find with this car, it has absolutely no brakes. So braking early is essential. We're on sports hard tyres, so absolutely no grip at all. And we're running counter steer assist on this one, as it just helps to settle the car slightly. So onto the first braking point, we'll slow it down for you. We're going past the 200, we're going to brake in between the 200 and the 150 board, brake in a straight line and come across as far right as you can. Now we're going to come down second and really cut this first corner, almost 4 wheels off the track. And on this right hander we're going to shift up to third quite early and kind of hold the throttle all the way around. Quite tricky to get right, but don't change into third too soon, you'll be too slow coming out the corner. This next corner we're just going to turn in, we're going to roll off the throttle, take as much curb on the inside as we can. And as the car straightens up before the end of the grass there, we're going to hit the brakes, come down to second gear. But we could have turned in a little bit earlier there, we broke a fraction too late, and getting that throttle as early as you can. You can see we lose a lot of time in the delta there. We'll probably lose around about 1/10 of a second coming to that corner. Next section, very important to get right. On the right hand side there, as you see the orange at the end of the barrier, we're going to hit the brakes. We're going to stay in fourth for a bit, come down to third, let the car kind of drift in ever so slightly, plant it in third gear, and we're going to short shift into fourth to get a run up this hill. And you can try and take as much curb as you can, but it does really kind of unsettle this car. It feels quite varied and quite random every time we go through that chicane and what the curbs do to the car, so try and find the best line that you can through there. So we're going to brake on the next one just as you get into that red paint on the floor, brake in a straight line, come down to second gear, you're turning in just around about the 50 board, and you're going to try and stay as tight as you can to the apex. You can get on the throttle really early there if you're staying tight. Use all the curb as you can on the left hand side. We're going to slow it down all the way through the section up to the death chicane. Very important corners to get right. So all we're going to do here is roll off the throttle. As we hit this curb on the left, we're going to come off the throttle, drift out to the exit curb just there, and we're going to try and spot that point where we accelerate and hold the acceleration all the way through the death chicane, get as close to those barriers as you can. You see we get a bit of a kick out there, the car kind of steps out. Again, that can be quite tricky to get right, so it might take a few goes. And to the last braking point, we're looking at the 150 board. We're going to hit the brakes as we hit that 150 board. Again, brake in a straight line and then start drifting over around about the 50 board into second gear and come off the brakes and let the car rotate in. Again, not quite hooking up the apex on this last corner. Getting that throttle as early as you can. Often the counter steer assist just helps the car settle slightly under certain points where you're accelerating. We're straight run to the line now, and then we come across for a 1:53.945. Fairly happy with the lap. Not an easy one. As you can see, gold is looking currently at a 1:56.101 for 2 million credits. Failing that, we can go for silver and we can get a 1:58.3, which will still give you 1 million credits. Hopefully this guide will help you get gold. Not easy to achieve, I think, on this one. It can be quite difficult, so just have a go and let me know what you think. The lap time actually put us 24th in the world at the time of recording, so I'm fairly happy with the lap, but there's definitely a good 3 or 4 tenths at least in that. But we're going to look at the chase cam. This just gives you a different perspective of the lap, and you can see how much of the corner that we take this first left. We've got all 4 wheels almost off, but we need to do that so it opens up the right hander, which gives you a much better run out the corner. For this right hander, we're trying to get the wheels either side of that curb again, not easy to get right. There's amount of times you can get that wrong and actually launch the car in the air, so very difficult section to get right. And this next one can be quite tricky as well. I mean, this Dragon Tail, you either love it or hate it. It's a track that I don't particularly enjoy that much. Not had much success here, but the curb is an absolute nightmare, especially through this section. If you catch the curbs wrong, your car just has absolutely no chance. But then other times you can take it, you can really abuse the curbs, and it doesn't unsettle the car. So yeah, very important to kind of know which curbs to use and which ones not to use. But we come to this right hand, you can see now, trying to stay tight is the best line to do it, and then you can get on the accelerator so much earlier. And coming through the dash chicane at full speed, it is quite scary. But we managed to navigate it quite well. So just roll off the throttle, come out wide, kind of spot that point and get as close to those barriers as you can. I don't think we get much closer there without hitting them. Got a bit of a wobble on the exit, probably lost a slight bit of time, but not too bad in the end. But there's a lap. Let me know if it helped, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll do a lot more of these time trials when they come out to try and help you get these 2 million credits. We're also looking to get back on dailies. We've done a few daily races last week and a couple this week. We've got RTR League racing and also CTC Cup action as well. But as usual, we'll leave you with the replay. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.
PlayStation